Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to the INB show with your host, Slam Stapleton. I am your host, Slam Stapleton, and today we're going to be discussing something that is kind of questionable whether or not it is actually going to happen or not, but apparently Rami Malek, as of January 19th of this year, I know, we're getting to it fairly late, it's almost like 9 months later, but you know, whatever, we're going for it because it's actually pretty exciting. Rami Malek is in talks to play Buster Keaton in a Matt Reeves produced series developed by Warner Bros. Television. And for all those who don't know, Buster Keaton, he is the guy that, you know, you see in the weird, old, like, video, film related stuff where part of a house falls on him and he narrowly escapes through, like, a window and stuff, you know? He just walks off and then, like, the side of the house falls down and he goes through the window and doesn't affect him. He's also the guy that falls off this clock tower and all that type of thing. Yeah, he was Tom Cruise before Tom Cruise, okay? I mean, he was doing these things, like, in real life. Everything was practical. There was hardly any real safety, real concerns and all that type of stuff. You know, there wasn't a whole lot of insurance or whatever. He was just doing this for the sake of the craft. And yeah, so Matt Reeves is producing a series he's producing a series based on Buster Keaton, like a biopic of Buster Keaton, being created by Warner Media. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if this is actually going to happen right now, because, for one thing, Warner Media is really drastically at the forefront of cutting literally everything good and releasing just a ton of garbage. Like, for instance, The Idol almost single-handedly, like, destroyed HBO's reputation, in my opinion. It was that bad, ladies and gentlemen. And it was released, and yet apparently Batgirl isn't releasable because it's that quote-unquote bad. I don't even know anymore, man. I mean, they were almost done with it. Scoob, Haunted Christmas, or whatever the heck it was, Haunted Halloween, they were like 90% done with that, and they were like, nope, we're getting rid of it. I don't understand that, but whatever. Anyway, this biopic limited series, I don't know if it's actually going to be on HBO. It just says Warner Bros. TV. I'm looking at the Variety article, and it's saying that there's not. I don't see any HBO. I'm just seeing Warner Media Television or whatever. So I don't know if there's anything necessarily, you know, within this, you know, biopic, like, limited series that is going to be on HBO. I wouldn't be surprised if it was, because I think it's right up HBO's alley. I mean, they could just produce the hell out of this series. Even though HBO is still, like, had some misses, like The Idol, which is just atrociously bad. HBO is still the golden standard when it comes to television. I mean, it created Game of Thrones. It created The Pacific. It created The Sopranos, which also ended terribly. A lot of their endings just end terribly. I don't know. But they don't really do endings that great. But Warner Bros. Television is still making it. I don't know if it's going to be released by HBO. It could be released by anyone. But with Matt Reeves at the helm of this thing, I would assume that Warner Bros. Is going to produce this more than likely, like HBO, because they want to keep Matt Reeves within the family and make him, happy, because the Batman got a lot of acclaim when it came out last year, and I think they want to continue with the acclaim because their stuff isn't necessarily doing all that great right now. They're not really getting all that great publicity, especially with the writer's strike and the actor's strike, which, again, I am fully supportive of, but at the same time, they're not doing so great with that, so they need something. I mean, might as well keep their creatives happy. They lost Chris Nolan, who made one of the highest grossing R-rated movies of all time. Over 3 hours, most of it just talking, and yet one of the highest grossing R-rated films of all time. I mean, for Universal. So they really missed out on something great. And yeah. But honestly, am I looking forward to this? Absolutely, because Buster Keaton's story is actually very interesting. It's almost like Charlie Chaplin. It's in the same vein, but it's more tragic, because I won't really spoil it for you, but it's a lot more tragic than Charlie Chaplin's, even though he got extradited from the U.S. and all that. But anyway, though, guys, what do you think about this news? Do you think this is actually going to be made or not? Is this show going to rock or suck? Is this show going to be produced by HBO? Who knows? I don't even know. But what do you guys think? Comment, let me know, subscribe, ring that bell. More vids coming your way, and hey, take care, guys.